So this video is about the Shimano STX RC. I'm gonna clean the bearings and show you how it works. It's a nice hub from the 90s. I sort of like 90s bike. So this is the FH-MC33. And as you can see, it turns pretty easy by itself.
So let's add some background to these mountain bikes hubs from the 90s. In this case, Shimano STX RC and the rear hub. RC may stand for race class or race category or perhaps racing components. It's unclear. And anyway, at 1995, STX SE was replaced by the STX RC MC33 that I'm showing in this video and ran alongside the slightly lower end but also slightly changed STX MC32. And this year, 95, it was STX had a Cromica Bronze surface finish on the hubs and also the brakes and outer chainring. And comparing with STX RC, which was silver. This continued more or less unchanged in 1996, albeit with the minor alteration to both groupsets, cranksets, and later on STX RC saw several changes, including the introduction of the 8-speed MC38 rear hub, and these were available alongside the older 7-speed options. Anyway, in 1998, a pared down STX RC groupset got the new 4-arm chainset, which was available as an 8-speed only, and both groupsets shared the new MC40 V-brakes and levers. So before 98, we had the 5-arm crankset, and I find that more classy. I like it better. Anyway, both STX and STX RC were phased out at the end of 99. For the money that they cost at the time, we can't fault the STX range. Being a budget-based range, mid-range, they were built to last at a negligible, or at least negligible to us poor folks who can't or couldn't afford that XTR bling weight gain. And according to some, the STX RC is the best overall, considering its price and reliability. It will last forever if you maintain it properly, which I'm gonna continue doing in this video.
But I'm gonna re-grease it now. Yeah, it's this weighing it down. Now it stops. We got the STX RC in the back here too. And yes, this is 135 millimeters width. And the front wheel here, it's 100 millimeters, so it's pretty standard. The front wheel series is called STX RC MC33. Some folks on the internet has been saying in the forum that it doesn't have a sealing, it's just a metal washer, but I doubt that, but we will check it out. I believe that is on the cheaper model in that case. This is probably sealed. Let's find out. The bike it's on is a Balance AL 450 with a 7005 aluminum frame, but I've converted it with a BBS02B. So this is really smooth. It's got no slack whatsoever. It's a nice hub, I might say. Let's pick it apart. First we remove the rubber. Then I use 2 of these. pretty loose. Then remove this side where the freewheel is not, or the cassette. Let's get this pieces off and put them so you remember how they were. So this looks like a metal sealing. You can see the ball bearings there now. And there should be 9 of them on each side. There are bigger ball bearings in the rear wheel than in the front wheel, normally. Let's look at the cones, but they were right, it's a metal one on this one. So if you go in high water, it will not keep things good. But the cones looks very good. Yeah, so that's good. It should do it since it was turning so nicely. Now I can just pull this out, but I have to be careful. I don't want the balls falling out. They're almost falling out now. Let's see this cone. Here we got some kind of plastic rubber sealing on this one, on this side. But this one doesn't have it. Yeah, the cone looks fine. So now we can see we have the balls here that will fall out. And I will do that, turn the camera off and remove them all. You see the balls, they have fallen down. It's because there are not much grease left. So it will be easier when putting them back with new fresh grease. Here we have all 9 balls from the hubs, the drive side, and here is the other 9. They are still sitting in place, almost falling down there, but I'm gonna remove it. I don't have to show you. You just pick them out with some tool. So let's clean away, get all the old grease out, and continue doing it like this. So both sides have been cleaned, and I've cleaned the ball bearings, and I'm just gonna apply some Biltema bearing grease. Just gonna put it in there. Might film it for you. Let's start putting the balls in. Try to put some grease so the bolts will stick. Make sure you get all 9 in and count them. It's very easy. Someone gets lost. Fill the gaps with grease. All 9 there, yes, it looks like it. And do the next side. And they're all in place. Now let's fill up the gap. And now let's clean the cones. It's perfect for inspection. It looks good, very good. No marks whatsoever. That's really great, good. See the other part here. It's pretty old grease. It's really stucky. That's good. I guess it's good. It's still it stuck to the surface, so protects it, I guess. When old grease dry out, it's sort of stuck. So there are no sealed bearings on the STX RC Parallax Shimano hub. At least not on this. Might be an early version, but yeah. So I'm gonna re-grease them and then start putting it all back together. Turn it around. And let's count the, before putting it back together. Should be 9, as I've said earlier. Yeah. So let's put back the other parts. So it should be 15 back here. And you should get no slack. I think this steel makes it better for no slack. I think it's sort of holding up. I can feel no slack, and you want to tighten the outer one against the inner one without getting any slack. I'll get some slack here. So you have to, this can be take some time. I have to loosen it again. And tighten a bit on the inner one, keeping this one from turning, and then try it again. Yeah, I got some slack. Yeah, I continue doing this until I get it perfect. It can take some time. And now I'm pleased. Runs really nice. Took me some time, but just no knock and runs really great. It's sort of very close, so put back the rubber gasket or whatever you say. Help seal off this side at least. So okay, so I'm gonna put it back on the bike, and I think we call it a day now. Thanks for watching. Bye bye. After doing this service, the tip is to write down what you've done. Me, I forget otherwise. So I'm using Google document to save, where I'm using a Google account. It's free, and write down what I've done. I have too many bikes to otherwise know. So just a tip. Okay, that's it. Bye.